One here on YouTube, and also hello and good evening everyone here on Instagram as well. Hi, um, welcome to this month's launch of the Sewing Society kits. At the moment, I am live on both Instagram and YouTube, so I've kind of got two places to look at. But it's so lovely to see so many of you joining live tonight. Thank you so much for putting the date in your diaries and getting excited about these kits. I cannot wait to share them with you. I'm just going to slightly move something off screen, which is on my YouTube stream. So hello and welcome. I hope you've had a lovely weekend, and if you have been enjoying the bank holiday this weekend as well, that you've maybe had an extra day off work, you might have had some extra time sewing as well. So yeah, if you are joining me live tonight, I would love to know where you're coming from, because we're always so widespread out and about all over the UK and internationally as well. So do let me know where you are joining from. Now, I will say on the YouTube comments, it's a little bit harder for me to see them. I can see my Instagram comments a little bit more, but what I do have tonight is I've got Becca and Hannah both behind the scenes. They are helping me out with some of the tech stuff, and they are going to be feeding me some of the comments as well. So if I am missing, if you're asking any questions, if you've got any issues at all, then they'll be able to sort of pick up some comments too. But we've got someone from Germany and Tamworth and Oxfordshire, Nottinghamshire, someone's from Dover and Rochester and Wiltshire. Hello, it's lovely to see you all. Sunny air, we're up in Scotland there, Carfin, up the road in Warwickshire. Hi Helen. In Colchester. I don't think we've had somebody from Germany before. I don't think we've had many other people from, Australia. There we go. That is now far and wide, isn't it, in New York? It's lovely to see you all. Thank you again so much for joining live. So tonight the live is all going to be about the Maze Sewing Society kits. And you'll have seen lots of sneak peeks of them on Instagram. Sorry, I think the lights are really getting to my eyes tonight. It's very bright. They're a little bit watery. So I have got two brand new kits to share with you, and there is 5 new fabrics as well, which are all exclusive designs to Guthrie and Ganny, which I've designed in collaboration with Rachel Parker. Hi Lisa. Becca and Hannah will be able to help you out if you didn't get your early access email. Yes, so our newsletter subscribers will have received their newsletter at 7:30, so they get a bit of early access to the kit. So it might be that you've already received the newsletter and seen the kits, or it might be that you're just tuning in to see them for the first time or see them up close. I've got 2 changes planned for you tonight. I'm not wearing one of the kits just now. Regular kit fans will recognise this as one of our kits from last year. But yeah, I'm going to be changing into the kit shortly. So I would also really love to know if you have not bought a kit from us before. So give me a wave in the comments if you haven't bought a kit before, and maybe this is going to be the first time you're going to try one. As I'm sure a lot of you will know, watching, our Sewing Society kits includes everything that you need to make a specific garment. So you've got the pattern, the fabric, any notions, and you also get access to my top tips video as well, where I really guide you through the process and give you lots of extra tips to help you get a really lovely finish on your garment. It's also a great way to be able to just see what the finished thing's going to be like as well, because I know how hard it can be to imagine what a pattern and a fabric can look like, but because we've got samples of all the kits, then you really get to see that. So thanks for all the waves, Sewing Society newbies. It's lovely to see you all, and I really hope that you like the look of these kits that I'm about to share, and that you might fancy adding that to your project list. So I always get really excited about kit releases. We do them every month, and it's always like a big moment in the month that the team all sort of prepare for and gear up to. But this one feels even more special because of the fabrics that are featured in the kit. So they are featuring our spring summer edition of the Bow House fabric collection that I designed in collaboration with Rachel Parker, and the autumn winter part of that came out last October, and we celebrated it at the event we had where we were selling our 20,000th Sewing Society kit. I'm not even sure how many we've sold since then. We've not done that math, but yeah, that was when the first part of this collection came out. And that's what this fabric is. So this is our Bowhouse skiers, which we did in the Closet Core Jenna shirt. So this was the kit back in October. And also to go with that one, we had the blue colourway of the Bowhouse skiers as well. So we do still have both of these fabrics available by the metre. And then we also had our Bowhouse jigsaw print, and we had our navy segments as well. So all of these fabrics were on a viscose crepe base, so it's a really beautiful, lovely, drapey and soft. It feels really fancy. It's a lovely base, but the new fabrics that we've got are on a viscose base, but slightly different. So they are on 100% viscose poplin base, so they've got more of a smoother matte finish. So the other reason that I'm just so excited to finally get these kits out into the world is that there was just a lot of production complications with this fabric, shall we say, and it's just taken a lot longer than I thought to get to this point. But you know, you live and learn with these things when you get your own fabrics produced, and it's just so amazing to finally be able to release them out into the world. So I'm just seeing if I've got, I'm trying to sort of scan all of your comments as well. I love that a lot of you are excited. Someone saying the ones I've bought made up multiple times. That is definitely another one of the benefits of the kits, is that once you make the version using all the things with the kit, the patterns are always really versatile. I love picking a pattern that you're gonna be able to use with lots of different fabrics and get lots of different variations out of as well. So it's another real bonus of the kits. So also somebody's asking who drew this fabric. I guess you're asking maybe like who designed it. So I worked with Rachel Parker. She is a surface pattern designer. So I had the concept and the brief. So I basically sort of told her exactly what I wanted, and then she kind of did all of the digital stuff and the art stuff to kind of to bring it all together. Someone's also asking how long will they be available. So the kits are actually on the website at the moment. Newsletter subscribers will have received them already, and we always have limited stock because we have new kits that come out every month. So they'll be available until they sell out, basically. So let me just check there's nothing else that I wanted to sort of share with you. I'm going to start showing you the kits now, and I will do my first costume change of the evening as well. So I have my little rail here handy. There's two garments, one of them is a dress, and it is the Charlie caftan dress. This is the Closet Core pattern, and then the other one is the matchy wave float top. So here are all of the samples here. I'm going to talk you through them all and show you all of the fabrics, and then I'm going to change into one version of each of these as well, so that you can see how they sort of look like on and see how they move around. I think it always makes a difference to sort of see things in real life. So I'm going to go with the wave float top first of all, and we have 3 fabric options for the wave float top. So it's an oversized swingy top, and it's got a sort of lovely swishy silhouette. So I'm just going to pop into that now. This is I'll leave you here. I'm not going to leave you completely, but I am going to just pop these ones down just now and then just quickly change into that. I do have a little vest on underneath, so I'm not totally stripping here. So let me just pop this on, and then it'll be easier for me to describe it to you and show what it is like. So it's got, you just pull it on and off over your head, so it's nice and easy. And as I said, it's got that lovely sort of loose swingy fit. And it's got bias binding around the necklines. It's got an extended sleeve, like a grown on sleeve here with a little cuff. And then this lovely peplum here. Might actually just slightly stand on the stool a little bit so that those on YouTube can see it as well. So the peplum is sort of curved, so it is lower at the front, and then it curves round, and then it gets much higher at the back, which is why it's called the wave float top, because it's sort of like a wave or a float, which is really nice. And this particular fabric is our azure blue Bowhouse swimmers. So So you can see that it's got these little swimmers just chilling out and floating. And then in the background, you've got, it's almost like fancy pool tiles that are inspired by the boathouse shapes in the background with little waves as well. Can you see there, like there's one there, there's little waves of water too. So someone's asking, does the necklace go with the new fabrics if you still have them available? The necklaces were designed for the original ones here, so we just have them for those two prints just now, but I will take note of the request because that's maybe something that we can look into for the summertime. Somebody said Julie is actually saying she's wearing the Charlie caftan at the moment. That is excellent. And will you sell the new swimmers by the meter, please? So at the moment it's just exclusive to the kits, but yeah, we should have some left over that we will be able to release by the meter. So as I said before, the fabrics are all 100% viscose poplin, so it's a really lovely, nice weight of fabric. It's lovely and smooth, and you can see that it swishes around really beautifully. So this one here, which is the teal swimmers, so it's got the same little swimmers floating around, and this one doesn't have any waves on it, but what it does have in the background is it's almost like little mini mosaic tiles, and they're in a sort of fan or kind of semicircle shape, which you can maybe see if I sort of hold up a little bit more. And then here again you can see the lovely nice curve that it's got at that back peplum there. In the video we also show you how to do the cuffs in a slightly different way, so you get a really lovely finish on the inside as well. And then the final fabric is our lovely pink floats fabric. That's the front there. So this is like little floats, almost like a swim float in the water. That's sort of where the name floats came from. And again, these are all the lovely bowhouse shapes and colours that we've picked to go into that one. So that is the three options that are for the wave float tops. That's the matchy pattern. And then for the Charlie caftan, we have got two new colorways of the segments and the jigsaw print. So this is the same print that we had before. It's the same scale and everything, but it's just in two gorgeous new colorways that are for springtime. So this is the jigsaw print in cream. So it's got a lovely cream background, and then I just love the color combination that is in all of the shapes here. We've got that gorgeous, lovely on-trend coral color. We've got some nice teals and blues, some nice greens, a lovely sort of gingery color there. And I just love all of the details in that. So with the Charlie caftan, you've got the tie there, but I'm going to change into that shortly, and then I will show you what it looks like on. It comes in two lengths as well. So this one is a knee length one. And then this one here, which was made for Jess, is the maxi length, and it's got a side split at the side. So this is the segments print. And again, it's got those lovely, nice bowhouse inspired shapes. It's on an aqua background, and then I just love all the really bright summery colours that are in that one. So yeah, that is the two colourways of the Charlie caftan. So these kits are available to buy online just now. The link is in if you're watching on Instagram, the link is in the bio, so you can click through to get access there. If you are signed up to our newsletter, then you will have the links in your newsletter too. And then I will just check with Becca and Hannah whether they are also appearing at the Just Arrived section as well. They are on the website, but maybe you have to search for them. Also Sparkly saying, I absolutely love the colours in the cream Charlie caftan fabric. I know, me too, it is gorgeous. I love the colour combinations in this one. Yes, the kits are at the top of the Just Arrived section too, so if you just go onto our website and hit on Just Arrived, then you'll see the kits that are there as well. They are selling fast because our newsletter subscribers were getting in there nice and quick. So I also wanted to just talk a little bit in detail about what you actually get with these kits as well. So the pattern sizes that are available for this one is, the sizes are labelled as XX small up to 6XL, and this works out at approximately about a UK 6 to UK 38. So for this kit we split it into two size options, so enough fabric to make up to the 4XL, which is a bust 56 and waist 49 and hip 59. All of this information is in the listing for the kit as well. So that kit is £65 and that includes shipping as well. And then for the top 2 sizes, or if you want to lengthen it a little bit more, what we did include, so the length that I've got on just now is just the length as per the pattern. I'm wearing it with some quite high-waisted oxbows, which is in our pink jumbo cord, so you can sort of see the length that it comes out at. I think it looks nice when it's quite short because it's so boxy, but if you did like it to be a little bit longer, we have included enough fabric in the kit to lengthen it by about 10 centimetres. So then the other size range available in this kit is the top 2 sizes of the pattern, that's £72. Or if you want, but you get all of the sizes in the pattern with the kit anyway. The difference is just in the amount of fabric. So you could just get the more expensive kit that's got more fabric, and then you would just have more fabric to be able to lengthen it or do something else with it if you wanted as well. So yeah, as I said, both of those options include the shipping costs as well. So you get the PDF digital files for it, so you get your instruction booklet and the pattern files too, just for your own record, but you do have an A0 printout that is in your kit as well. So every kit will be coming with a box like this. It's got a lovely little package to open up inside. I won't tear the sticker just now, but I'll just squinch to the inside to show you what you get in there. So you've got your pattern printout, and then your instruction booklet comes as a digital file, but we can print it out for you if you want to. We don't print it out automatically just because it uses up a lot of paper, and we know a lot of people like watching, looking at their instructions on their device anyway. And then you've got your little notions bag, and then of course you have got your fabric as well. So the fabric's wrapped up in some little tissue like this one. I think this particular one is the teal, and then you've got your little notions bag as well. So the thing that we did include with this kit, which is not as per the pattern, we always, because we make the samples for the kit, we go really into depth with how they're constructed and think if there's any sort of changes or improvements that we can make to it. So what we've included in this kit, as well as getting the right needles, so it's Microtex needles that are recommended for this type of viscose fabric. They're extra sharp, so it means that you're unlikely to get any pulls or anything in the fabric as you're sewing it. And then of course you've got your matching thread too, and then you do get a little label to sew in your project too. So that's this one here, which is really handy in garments like this, because at first glance it can be not like a little less obvious what is the front and the back until you look at the peplum shape. So it's really handy to have a little label to put in the bag. But the addition that we've put in this kit is the prim forming tape interfacing, and this is really useful for stabilising curved areas of your garment, so the neckline, and then we also show you how to use it to stabilise that curved seam on the bottom of the top part of the bodice as well. So you get a whole pack of that, and you won't use the whole pack in this project, so it's just like a useful little thing to have in your sewing toolkit as well. Olive and Tees saying the swimmer fabric is stunning, thank you. And then we've also got, will the fabrics be available on their own after today? We don't have a specific timeline for that, but yes, they are likely to. Would you say this fabric base is as slippery as the wintry crepe version? I would say in terms of drape, it still is drapey, but possibly not quite as slippery because it's got a higher GSM. It's just got a little bit more weight to it, so I think it is a little bit easier to sort of handle. And then does the price of the kit also include international shipping? So it is just UK shipping that we've got included in the kit. International shipping can just vary so much, so it's a bit more tricky to sort of include that as a blanket thing. And then of course you also get access to the top tips video as well. If you already have the pattern or you didn't want to get the kit but you wanted to hear the tips, we do sell the video, access to the video as a separate thing as well, but it comes included with the kit. So once you complete your purchase and you go to the account area on the website, then you have all of your links to your digital files. Somebody else was also asking, would you restock the kits for the Nephilim blouse? I would love to buy one of them. That is an excellent question, and we may be able to help you with that later later in the year, but I'm gonna be cryptic on that one. I won't say anything else more on that one just now. So yeah, that is the wave float top. This is the azure blue swimmers, this is the teal swimmers, and then we've also got the pink floats as well. So 3 gorgeous, quite different fabrics to choose from, which just pair really perfectly with this pattern and all the lovely swishy gathers that it's got. I just love how it sort of swishes around. So I'm going to just change into the Charlie caftan now. So this is the one that was made for me, the cream version. And this is such a lovely, gorgeous summery dress. I can't wait to wear this one on holiday. It's really nice. So yeah, you could definitely wear it as like a sort of beach or a pool kind of dress, like a cover up. But I think it also is just generally like a really nice summery dress too. So the version that I've got on is the knee length one, and I've just made it as per the length in the pattern. So you'll sort of see where it comes to on me. I did actually cut it out longer, and I was going to make it a little bit longer, but then I actually ended up chopping off what I added on, if that makes sense. So yeah, this just is as per the pattern. So what this dress has got, I'll stand on the little step stool thing again, just so that it's easier to see my waistline. So it's got this little panel insert here with some gathers at the bottom, and then it's got waist ties, so you can then just tie that round the back, and it gives a nice bit of waist definition for these lovely grown on sleeves that are here. So this is just like an extension of the bodice here. There are 2 different sleeve heights, so this is the higher sleeve height, so you can have it lower as well, and then it's just like a little bit more sort of gapey and loose there. It's got this really lovely V-neck. You can see my vest tops underneath. I wouldn't normally wear it with a vest top, it was just because I was getting changed and stuff, that's why I had one on. But yeah, it's got a facing, so really lovely, nice, smooth, flat V neckline there, and then you've got the seam down the bottom, because it then feeds into this gathers. So the 2 samples that we made for the kit, so this one was for Jess, so you'll see gorgeous Jess modelling this in the photos on the website of the listing. It does come with a pleated version underneath here as well, but I think the gathered version just pairs with this fabric much better. So that's why both of the samples that we've made have the gathers in it, but with the kit, of course, you get both versions as well. It is a really versatile pattern, so although this is obviously a really drapey, floaty fabric, you can make it with something that's got a little bit more structure as well. So yeah, you've got that panel with then the tie. You've also got pockets too, so it's got inseam pockets at the bottom. And then in terms of the length, if I stand on top of my little step stool, you can kind of see where it's coming to, so it's sort of just above my knee basically, and that is just like the length as per the pattern. So yeah, that's sort of how it comes up straight out of the pattern. So we've got two size versions of this kit available as well. So the pattern comes in US sizes 0 to 32. So we've got the 0 to 20 size range, which is the B cup. So that goes up to a bust of 46, a waist of 39 and a hip of 48. So that's £82, and that includes enough fabric to make the maxi length version. And then we've got the US sizes 14 to 32, which is the D cup, and that's £87. And again, that includes enough fabric to make the maxi dress version. Now, the way that the pattern is sort of set up, all companies are a little bit different. So the way the pattern's set up for the Charlie caftan is different from the wave top. So on the wave top, all of the sizes are just on one pattern file. Whereas with the Charlie caftan, you've got the B cup on one file and you've got the D cup on the other. So when you pick your kit, you have to pick whether you're going to get the printout for the B cup or the printout for the D cup. Now, you do get the digital files with all of the kits, so it means that you will have the digital files for both of the size ranges, but the actual pattern printout that we give you inside your box will be for one of them. But the size overlap is quite a lot, so it's because the first one's 0 to 20 and then the second one's 14 to 32. So really it comes down to what you think cup size might work best for you if you're in that overlap bracket. And if you're not sure about working out dressmaker's cup size, because it is different from a bra cup size, you can't just think whatever bra cup size you are, that's what dressmaker's cup size you are. I know it's really confusing because they're both cup sizes and they're both labelled with letters, but they are different. And I do have a blog post that explains it all and how to work it out, so you can check that out as well. I think if you just search on the website cup sizes, then the blog post about it will come out. So yeah, you do get the digital file for both, but in your kit you will just have to pick what one you get. Then of course you've got your fabric as well, so it's 3.2 meters for the 0 to 20 size range, and then 3.5 meters for the 14 to 32 size range. You've got your interfacing, so we've picked a really lovely ultra soft lightweight interfacing for the neckline, which gives a nice structure. Like you can see it's sitting nice and crisp and flat, but it's not stiff. It still moves really nicely with the fabric, so it pairs really well with that one. And then you have also got your thread, you've got your needles and your label too, and of course you have got access to the kit as well. So somebody else is also asking, the fabrics are so gorgeous, is the cream bowhouse see-through? So at the moment I've got that vest top on underneath, but if I just stand up, so I've not got anything, I took my trousers off, so I've not got anything on my legs other than this. I don't think it's see-through. I think it's fine, and I'm quite comfortable and happy to wear it without anything on underneath. If you felt like you did want to line it, I think because of the way it's constructed, I would say it's probably better just to have like a little slip to wear underneath, or a slip skirt, as opposed to actually trying to line the actual dress, but I personally don't think it needs it. So the other questions that we're having come in, somebody's saying, what is the pattern in the pink top behind you? That's that one there. So that is the Merchant and Mill Celeste top. Which is a really lovely one. It's got buttons up the back as well. So we do have a blog post that's all about our window display and all the garments that are in it, so you can check it out there as well. But yeah, it's the Merchant and Mill Celeste. Someone's asking, can I ask how tall you are, please? Just assessing for length. I think I'm maybe like 5'5". I don't actually know precisely, but I think probably in that area. And then someone's saying, do your kits come with the pattern as well, or just the materials? Yeah, they come with the digital pattern and the A0 printout as well. So you get like the full scale pattern, with the sizes that are for whatever size range is in the pattern, and then you do, just for your own future reference too, you have your digital files, and the instruction booklet is a digital file. And then you can print that out if you want, or we can print it out for you as an extra. So yeah, you get both basically. Someone's saying, could you possibly show the pink float fabric again? I'm trying to work out if it's a warm pink. Yeah, I'll show it again. I would probably say that it is a warm pink. But I'm not an expert in like colour things, so yeah, hopefully me just showing you helps it. Emily's saying, such lovely fabrics. Someone else is saying, thank you so much, what a lovely kit, bravo to the whole team. Yeah, I know the team have been amazing, and also just having all of that help behind the scenes as well just makes such a difference. So if anybody else has got any other questions, do let me know. I'm happy to sort of show you anything. I could try on any of the tops. The segments dress is probably not going to fit me size wise, so I probably won't put that one on. I can put one of the other tops on, but I can hold this up just so you can sort of see what it looks like, because it always helps to see fabric in the context of a person, doesn't it? I absolutely love this fabric. I did actually make a really simple little top with it just before I went on holiday at Easter, because I love the colours in it so much. Someone Prepare to Sew is just saying you've ordered the Charlie caftan in cream. That's excellent. So yeah, the kits are all now live on the website. You can buy them. They are in the Just Arrived section. If you're watching on Instagram, they're also in the link to bio as well. So if you go to the link in the bio, then you'll see the links to the kits there too. And then yeah. So yeah, if anybody else does have any other questions, do let me know now. quite a few people were asking about the fabric being available by the metre. That will come in time, but at the moment they are just exclusive to the kits. And then we do have all of the autumn winter version of the fabrics as well. They're all available to buy by the metre as well. So you've got the jigsaw in teal, and then you've got the, we might have sold out of the navy segments, but we do have more of that on the way. And then you've got the blue bowhouse skiers, and then my poor little shirt's just been chucked away here. And then we've got the cream skiers as well. Probably slightly coming out of season for this one now, but I still love it. So yeah, we do have all of them available by the metre as well. Someone's asking, can you get the kit without the pattern? Unfortunately not, no. All the kits come with the pattern. That's like a sort of fixed thing, but if you want access to the top tips video that I make to go with the kit, then you can get that as like a sort of separate thing as well. So you can always do that if you've got the pattern already. So it sounds like someone else has ordered the cream Charlie caftan. It sounds like that's a popular one. So yeah, I think I might just change back into something else. So yeah, if you missed the beginning, I did have this lovely azure blue and the bowhouse swimmers on at the start. And then this is the teal version here. So this one was made for Becca. So you'll see her modelling it beautifully in the fabric listings on the website. You can see me wearing them in static photos, if that sort of helps you to kind of picture them as well. But yeah, I know that just sort of seeing things like moving in 3D can also just really help too. So if I just swap back over again, and I'll pop the teal one on this time. So as I was saying in the beginning, the little swimmers are the same on this print. It's just the background section that is a little bit different. So it's more of like a teal colour, and then the pool tiles that are in the background have just got a slightly different effect. So it's more like sort of semicircle fans with lots of, it's almost like little mosaics, like lots of little tiles. Whereas here you've got the sort of slightly larger scale bowhouse shapes in the background there, and then the little waves of the water too. So yeah, that is the teal, and then of course we've got the pink floats one as well. You can see the little cuff detail on that one. So yeah, I haven't really been, a lot of people are just saying lovely kits and gorgeous fabrics, so thank you so much. I'm really glad that you love them all. It is just so exciting to finally be able to have them out in the world, because yeah, it has been a little bit behind schedule. Sometimes you just can't make things happen when you want them to happen, but yeah, they're here now, and I'm so pleased that you're finally able to buy them all and make all of these lovely kits. Now, we do have even more exclusive G&G fabrics coming in June. So I know the past few months the kit release days have been a little bit all over the place, because it used to always be the first Wednesday of the month, and I've just been keeping you on your toes a little bit and sort of changing the date around. So the next kit release is actually going to be on a Saturday. So it's going to be on Saturday the 7th. Oh God, I'm having like a total date blank now. Is that right, Becca and Hannah? Is it the 7th, Saturday the 7th of June? Where we will be launching another amazing fabric range that is exclusive to Guthrie and Gani that I've designed. It's got a gorgeous theme, definitely loads of summer vibes in that one. So it's going to launch at an in-person event at the shop, and then that evening I will launch them online as well. So if you aren't able to come to the shop in person or make a sort of special day trip, then don't worry, you won't miss out on the fun. I will be live in that evening as well, probably at 5:30, but just watch out for updates on that one, and that is when you will be able to access the kit, see the kits. I'll chat you through them all. You'll be able to see all the fabrics as well. And of course, if you're signed up to our newsletter, you will get access before I go live with the kits. So that is the best way to sort of get in there first and make sure that you see them and you get your first choice of kit as well, because we don't have like infinite stock. We always have, sort of limited supply. So if there's definitely something in there that you want to get your hands on, best thing to do is be signed up to our newsletter. Someone's asking, do you think you could shorten the Charlie caftan even more to make it a tunic length? Yeah, I think you could. You might then maybe just want to like leave the pockets out, but I think you could just shorten it. Yeah, and then it would be a cute little tunic length. I think that would be nice. I love both kits and I've ordered the azure blue top and the cream Charlie caftan. Thank you, Natasha. Also Sparkly saying, I'm excited for June. I'm bringing my daughter with me and she's just getting into sewing. That's really exciting. Excellent. I hope to see lots of you there. Yeah. Yes, it is the 7th of June. Thank you, Hannah, for confirming that. Someone else is saying, will the new fabrics be the same base? So the fabrics that are coming out in June are going to be in a different base. So they're not going to be on 100% viscose fabric. No, they will be on something different. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet, just because we're sort of releasing little clues and snippets about the theme and the style of the fabrics over the coming weeks. We've had something go out already, and there is a blog post that will have content added to it each week as well, which just shares a little bit more about the inspiration and the designs that are going to be in the new collection too. But yeah, it will be on a different base cloth to all of these ones. So yeah. Okie doke. So I think that is probably just about everything. If there's any last questions before I head off, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me live, and I'm so pleased that you love all the kits and you love the fabrics as well. We don't have a date yet when the fabrics will be available, but it will hopefully be soon. So yeah. Okay, there are a couple more questions here. Hello from Lincoln, Nebraska in the US. Hi, Kristen. I love watching your updates and imagining that I will visit your shop in person someday. I love the display behind you. Please do. Lots of people travel far and wide to come to the shop. And yeah, I've got our gorgeous window display here, which will be all changing for the new fabric launch in June. We've been planning all of that, and hearing Joe's plans for how it'll look is going to be incredible. So there'll be, if you can't make it in person, I'll make sure that we've got lots of photos and videos and everything to share it with you. And then Ali's asking, did you or the team need to make any body shape adjustments for different body types for the samples made? It looks like there's a bit of positive ease and patterns are forgiving and thus a toile is not required. So they are just all straight sizes. So that they're just, I think you need to remind me now, Becca, did we size down for the wave tops? This wave top was actually made for Becca, not me, but they are very similar in size, I think. And then the Charlie caftan, I think this was maybe a size 6, which was just like a straight size. Like I didn't make any adjustments to that. And I think, yeah, so we did, for the wave tops, we sized down one size. But for these ones, I think this is just as per measurements in a straight size. But because the waist is quite loose, and then you can just tie the ties to sort of your comfort level or style preference as well, then I would probably say going by the bust is going to be like your key sort of size factor in picking it, just so that you're getting it sitting nice around the shoulders and the neckline and everything. So yeah, the Charlies are all to measurement. Someone's asking, do you sell Indian block print fabrics? We don't, I'm afraid, no. Suzanne saying, I love the window displays, rival for Liberty. Thank you. What a compliment. Yeah, we do love putting lots of effort into our gorgeous big window in the shop as well. So yeah, thank you for joining me again, and thank you for all your love and support for the kits and the fabric too. If you are just joining live, they are now all available just for general sale. They're in the link in bio. If you're watching on Instagram, they are just on our website as well, on the Just Arrived section, so you can see them there too. If you've got any questions or you need any help at all, just drop us an email and then the team will get back to you. We're going to be back in again first thing tomorrow morning, so we'll be able to pick up any queries or any issues or anything that you need help with at all. But thank you again so much. I've lost all of my comments here on, there we go, I can see them on YouTube. Hi YouTube and hi Instagram, I can see them here too. Enjoy the rest of your evening everyone, thanks again for watching, and I will see you on Saturday the 7th of June, in the evening. That will be when our next kit launch is as well.